Hello. In this video, I wanted to share an experience that I had uh, a few months ago that told me about surrendering to God. I have been unemployed for several months now, and so I signed up for DoorDash. And so I started, which is the food delivery. I go to the restaurants and pick up the food and bring it to the people's houses, people that do orders. And so it was exciting at first. I was trying to pick. I was good fun going to the place, going in the app, telling you where to go. You go pick up the order, you bring the food. So I've been doing that for some months now. And one day I get this order where I go to the restaurant, I park the car. The parking lot was full, and so I parked in this other parking lot. I go to the restaurant and I wait for the food and waiting. So when it finally comes out, I was like, "Oh, it's about time." It took a long time. I told in the app the person I'm gonna be late. So I got the food and I walk out and my car was gone. It wasn't there. This fear came into me. It's like, oh no, somebody stole my car? What happened? I was looking, I went back, I looked at my keys. Wait a minute. I'm hitting the keys to see if I can hear the car unlock. I couldn't hear anything. So maybe I parked it somewhere else. I didn't know what was coming. I was panicking. I had sitting out there in the cold with the food, the sauce is dripping on the floor, and I'm walking around. And I was like, "Where is my car?" And the worst sinking feeling came to me. It's like I don't have a job. I don't have a car. I I I what's going on? God, I don't know what's happening, and it was this horrible feeling. I realized that I see a tow truck coming in, and I ask him, "Wait, have you seen my car?" It's like, "Wait, what kind is it? This car?" "Oh yeah, I took him to the pound." It's like, "Well, I need it back. How do I get it back?" "No, you call this number." I called the number, set up the appointment. Finally, I went the next day. I paid the fine. I got the car. It was horrible. I'm not working. I got to pay all this fine, and I got my car back. I was so relieved. I was like, well, I'm gonna not DoorDash for some time, and so, but it got me thinking. It was a really horrible experience because I felt like I had lost everything, and I went back to that moment, and I thought, what if, it's somebody had really stolen the car? Then what? Then I don't have a car anymore. I don't have a job. I don't have a car. What if something happens in the bank account and there's an error and my money's gone? What happens if a tree suddenly falls on the roof of my house and it makes a hole? What happens if any of these things can happen anytime? Anytime, all the things that we have can be gone. And I thought of Job and what if suddenly all your possessions, everything just goes away through no fault of yours? It just happens. And it's just this humbling um, um, exercise to think of, experience to go through, and think about what would happen if suddenly all these things start going on and everything that you had is gone. And you start thinking, well, everything that I have is from God, and anytime these things can probably be taken away. We live in an imperfect world, and these things can happen. And it just gave me this attitude of surrendering and saying, God, everything that I have that I cling to, I worry about saving 15 cents here or saving $15 on that thing. And it's like, what does it matter if at any time all these things can probably be taken away? And it reminded me of Matthew 6, where he talks about, it's like, don't worry about everyday life. What are you going to be clothing? Who can add a stature by worrying, an inch to the stature by worrying about it? Look at the birds and how they're fed, and the flowers and all the glory, and how God provides for all these things. And don't worry about these things. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will bring its own worries. And I just had this moment where it's like, okay, God, I surrendered everything to you. Everything that I have is because you allow me to have these. It helped me to be a good steward of these things. So it helped me to have this attitude of generosity. And I want to be generous. I want to help others. So whatever God gives me, I receive Him. And then I want to give it to whoever, because any of these things are temporary, these things. And so I just wanted to share that, what it says in Matthew. And also remember First Thessalonians 5, 16, 17, 18. It says, always be joyful, pray continuously, and be thankful to God in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Be thankful in all circumstances, good, good, and bad. So I just wanted to share that. Thank you.